Oh, well, it's because I wasn't putting it in the right way. That's what she said. That's what he said. Hey guys, so it has been a while since I have done a video. I had great plans to do videos like right before Thanksgiving, and it just never happened. The holidays got a hold of me, and then I was going to do a video right after Christmas, and then I got sick. So yeah, today's the first day I'm actually feeling well, and I've had this video planned since before Christmas, but I'm just now getting around to it. And I just wanted to share with you guys some new makeup that I bought. This is not a video to brag about how much makeup I got. If anything, most of the makeup that I bought has been on sale, or I used a ton of coupons. So there is no shame in my game. I love getting a bargain, and when I can get a bargain on makeup, even better. So I am just going to go through some of the things that I got recently, and I'm super excited because some of the brands that I got are brands that I've never tried before. I've got quite a few eyeshadow palettes and I'm really excited to use. I've had all of this stuff for, like, the last package I got was like a week before Christmas. So I have been putting off using any of this, and I've been so excited to use it, and I've been waiting because I wanted to do this video and be able to share with you what I got before I just start introducing new items into my future videos. So I'm going to go over what I bought, and I'll let you know where I got it and what my plans for these products are. Some of them I've been wanting to try for a long time, and I just haven't. I'm kind of one of those people that when I find makeup that I like, I tend to use it every day, and I don't really like changing up my routine. It's one of those things like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like the makeup that I like, and it's really hard for me to kind of introduce new products into my routine. I'm also kind of one of those people that I tend to trust in the brands that I've been buying for a really long time, and there are a lot of dupes for products that I use, and I bought these new products to see if they are actually dupes of products that I know and I love, and maybe I can introduce them into my makeup routine and spend less money. I am just an ordinary person. I don't receive any of this makeup for free unless I get a gift card from my family. I want to make sure that the money that I spend on makeup is worthwhile, and nothing infuriates me more when it comes to makeup than buying a product and not being able to use it and it sucking. So if I can, find a product that compares to products that I already use and spend a little less money on it, then I am all for that. Some of the products that I bought were just kind of to replenish products that I already use and was running out of. So I'm just going to go over everything and let you know what I got in this holiday haul. So first of all, I am going to go over some things that I got from Ulta. The first thing that I got was the Miracle Complexion Sponge by Real Techniques. It is my favorite beauty blender. I think it is so durable, and it's easy to clean, and it applies foundation flawlessly, in my opinion. I prefer to use a sponge rather than a foundation brush, and I have tried many sponges, and this one is one that I always come back to, and I saw this on Ulta and I had to get it. It's not the same color I normally get. I think the ones that I always get are orange, and this one was in a little ornament ball, and I thought it was so cute, and it was on sale, so of course I had to grab it. You can never have too many beauty sponges. I like to replace them often just because I don't know, sanitary reasons. Another thing that I picked up that is not a new product to me, but I love this eyebrow product, and I don't know why it took me so long to try this eyebrow product, because I was using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and that got expensive because I go through eyebrow pencils like nobody's business. And this one I just bought on a whim, and I thought, well, why not? Let's see if I can find something a little bit cheaper that's just as good. I bought the Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil, and I love this brow product. I truly think that it is just as good as the Anastasia brow products, and for less than half the price. So I have been using these babies for quite some time now. Another product that I bought that is not a new product to me, but I am obsessed with this lip pencil, is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in the shade Nude. And it is so creamy, and it is so good, and it is the perfect nude for me. In fact, it is what I'm wearing today. It's super affordable, so that's even better. I think it's like $4.99. I bought that on Ulta, and I have literally gone through like 4 or 5 of them since I first discovered it, and I will always continue buying this one. One of the new products that I bought on Ulta, this is new to me. A little bit of research that I did on this product, a lot of the claims said that it was really comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm obsessed with that concealer. I love the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I have not really found another concealer that is as good at performing as that concealer. But the product that I'm talking about is the Jcat Staysurance Water Sealed Zero Smudge Concealer. And I really wanted to try this product because one, I was really looking for a concealer that would be really good when I do cut creases on my eyes. There are a lot of concealers that when you use them to do a cut crease, they dry out too quickly, and then the shimmers won't stick to it, or the other shadows won't stick to it. And this seemed like, from what I've read, to be a really good concealer for what I needed it for. And a lot of people did compare it to the Tarte Shape Tape, so that piqued my curiosity already. It does say medium to full coverage. It is waterproof, and it's a buildable formula. I haven't tried it yet. I'm excited to try this, and I will let you know what I think of that one. Another product that I got that's new that I have not tried, I actually haven't tried any of the Colourpop lip products, I don't think. This one, I saw it and I just fell in love with the color. I've mentioned before, I love a good mauve, and I also love a matte lipstick. And this was the best of both worlds. It is the Colourpop Luxe Velvet in Fatale, and it is just an absolutely gorgeous color. Totally my speed. The reviews had nothing but good things to say about it, and what intrigued me was the fact that it wasn't a matte lipstick that felt really drying, so that's also important to me. I like a matte lip without feeling like it's uncomfortable, so I had to get that, and it was on sale, so that was even better. Another product that I got was the Wet n Wild Photofocus Translucent Setting Powder, and I had read a lot of good things about this. I have my favorites in setting powders. This is one thing that I have a hard time branching out and trying new things, because once I find a setting powder that I love, I get scared to try anything else because I feel like my base makeup, that sets the tone for the rest of my makeup. And I read a lot of good things about this, and it compared to the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. But setting powder is one of those things that is hard for me to try something new, and I really wanted to try this because I did read a lot of good things about it, and it does look really comparable to other setting powders that I've used. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm really excited to, but I wanted to wait until after I did this video. One of the other products that I bought at Ulta, this is a foundation that is fairly new. I haven't tried it. I have said in other videos, I am a full coverage matte foundation kind of girl. I love a full coverage foundation, and I love a matte foundation. I do not like my face looking shiny or oily. I do get oily naturally. The Born This Way foundation is one that I never use, but when they came out with the matte formula, I was so intrigued, and it took me until now to actually purchase it, and I'm so excited to try it. It says it's a 24-hour undetectable super long wear foundation. I'm really excited to try this. I think I am going to do a video on a full wear test with this one, so that's why I haven't used it. But it says oil free, oil controlling, transfer resistant, and I am excited to put it up to the test because with me, if I can find a good foundation, I stick with it for a long time. I hope that along with all of my other complaints with foundations, that it doesn't accentuate my fine lines, and that it doesn't feel cakey. But from what I know of the Born This Way foundation, it is a lightweight feel, and I'm kind of getting to the point where as I'm getting older, I like to feel less cakey. So I think this might be a good foundation for me. I hope so. I'm really excited to try it, and I will let you know in my future video when I do a wear test what I think about it. Another product that I have been eyeing for a long time, the Nars blush and bronzer. And when I saw that they had this together, I had to get it. And I actually got it on sale. For the money I spent on it, you get quite a bit of product. I was in need of getting a new bronzer, and the fact that this came with a blush that I'd been wanting to try anyway was a bonus. So this is the Nars. This is what it looks like, and on the inside it has the Orgasm blush and the Laguna bronzer, and I'm really excited to try it. I haven't tried it yet because I've been waiting. One other product that I got from Ulta was a Colourpop palette, and every time I see a good Colourpop palette, I have to get it. They do a ton of releases, and this was a release that they did shortly before the holidays. I just saw the colors in this palette, and I tend to like a neutral palette, and this was one that I just thought was really pretty. I like the color story. It is the Boudoir Noir palette by Colourpop, and I just think the shades are just to die for. They're very versatile. I can see myself doing a ton of looks with it. I like the neutral colors. I love the shimmers in this palette, and I love the little hint of green. So I'm really excited to try it. I have been wanting to try it. I wanted to use it on Christmas, but I stopped myself because I really wanted to make this video before I use the products. I'm excited to try this palette. I'm going to do a video with a look from this palette. I don't know what yet. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Another eyeshadow palette that I got, I actually didn't buy. I got it for free when I made one of my orders on Ulta. I actually think it's really pretty, so that's why I'm mentioning it in the first place. And it is called the Sunset Skies palette, and this is by Ulta Beauty. I think the colors in here are really nice. It kind of reminds me of the Huda Beauty palette a little bit, just because of the color story. My luck with Ulta Beauty eyeshadows in the past has not been that great, but hopefully this palette can change my mind because I do like the colors in this, and I'd be excited to try some looks with that palette. I also placed an order with Makiage, and I have done a video on the Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation, and I just really wanted to try some more of their products. I really like the packaging that they send their shipments in. One of the products that I really wanted to try when I had bought that foundation was the concealer, and it claims to be a full coverage concealer, which is something that I need. I like the packaging on it. I think it looks really sturdy and durable, and the shade looks pretty perfect. Another product that I purchased in the same order that I wanted to try just because I really like to find new eyelashes that I like. I'm really particular about the band on the eyelashes, and this looked like it had a really thin band. It looked pretty easy to work with, like it was really pliable. I wear lashes sometimes if I'm doing a really dramatic eye look and I kind of want to enhance that, but normally I, like on an everyday basis, I don't wear lashes. I think I have pretty long eyelashes naturally, and I can enhance them pretty well with mascara. So normally I just wear mascara, but every so often I do wear lashes, and House of Lashes is what I tend to go to. But I did want to try a new set of lashes from a different brand and see how they work. Another product that I bought, I was wanting to get some new eyeshadow brushes because I have been using a lot of Morphe eyeshadow brushes, and what I've noticed over time is, I don't know if it's because of washing them or just using them for a long time, that the bristles on them or the hairs on them kind of get all weird and they start to stick out, and I try and cut stray ones off the best that I can, but every now and then I will be applying my eyeshadow and I swear I just get those hairs scratching at my eyes, and I was getting sick of it. So I wanted to get something that was soft and felt good on my eye and did a good job blending. I have no idea if these do, but I'm excited to try them and see if they do. I got these on Amazon and they were really inexpensive. And when I got them, I was honestly pleasantly surprised because they are so soft. I haven't used them. I've just taken them out to inspect them and to feel them. And this, they're still in their plastic packaging, but this is what they look like. And they have like rose gold right here and a black handle, and they're just really pretty to look at, but they're super soft. And I'm going to take one out. They're just really, really soft, and they feel really sturdy. And the reviews, they had thousands of reviews on these eyeshadow brushes, and they were all good reviews. And so that kind of made my decision for me. But what I loved about this set is that it had a great variety of brushes for different things. It had several blending brushes. It had several packing brushes. It even had a slanted liner brush, and I actually don't have one of these, but 12 brushes came in this set, and the brand is called MSQ, and I've never tried them before. I'm very excited to try them. It's hard to ever tell the durability of a makeup brush until that first wash, and after drying, if that makeup brush can still perform the way it used to when you first got them. But so far, they look really durable, they're really soft, and I think that I'm going to love these. Another eyeshadow palette that I got, I don't know if you've ever heard of the brand CColor Cosmetics, but basically they are a cosmetics company, and the majority of what they do are dupes of other products. And the palettes that they have, the eyeshadow palettes that they have, their dupes are, they look pretty spot on. And if you read the reviews, a lot of the reviews say that the formulas are spot on too. And so when I saw this palette, I was really intrigued. I ordered it and kind of had low expectations because I thought, you know, sometimes when makeup companies do dupes of eyeshadow palettes, the size pan that you get is sometimes a lot smaller than the original palette, or the formula is just not as great. But I saw this palette and I had to buy it, and their palettes are so affordable, and they have dupes for quite a few big name brands. And this palette is called the Unisex 3 palette, and when you see this palette, if you know this brand, you will definitely know what it is a dupe of. It is a pretty blatant dupe. Even the branding in the actual eyeshadow is kind of like very similar. I just thought it was a really gorgeous palette, and this is definitely a dupe for the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette, and just based on looks, it is spot on. These shades are spot on. I cannot say anything about the formula. I actually don't own any Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes, so I will never be able to compare it to the real thing. But looks wise, it looks exact. And when I received this, I was honestly expecting a much smaller palette, much smaller pans. And when this arrived, I was just like stunned. Most of their eyeshadow palettes are anywhere between $8, $9 up to $15, which is a lot more affordable than, you know, $50 up to $75. So I had no issue seeing this and buying this. Let me know if you've tried this brand. This is the CColor Cosmetics. Let me know if you've tried that brand and what you think, and if it is very similar to the real thing. Part of me feels a little guilty for buying such a blatant knockoff of something, because the creator of the real thing put in a lot of work to make their product. But I like to buy a lot of makeup, and I can't always afford to spend $65 and up on an eyeshadow palette that I'm not going to use every day. And to be quite frank, I'm not going to use this eyeshadow palette every day. This is going to be something that I reach for when I'm inspired to do a certain look. I don't mind spending, you know, $65 on an eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use like every day, but not on a palette that I'm going to use like once a month. I only bought one eyeshadow palette. There were so many that I wanted to buy, but I only bought one because if the formula isn't great, I don't want to keep buying palettes that I'm never going to be able to use. If the eyeshadow formula is really good, then I will buy more, because I have no issue in buying an eyeshadow that's a dupe for something I already want. So another eyeshadow palette that I bought is from another brand that does a lot of dupes, and this eyeshadow palette, I saw it and I knew immediately what the dupe was. I knew what the original palette was. This one is called Bubble Nebula, and it is by the makeup company UCANBE, and I saw it and I had to have it. First of all, packaging is gorgeous. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. The shadows are gorgeous as well. And maybe you will be able to tell exactly what eyeshadow palette this is a dupe for. The inside of the palette, just absolutely gorgeous. These colors are to die for. The shimmers look amazing. And if you don't know what this palette is supposed to be a dupe for, it is a dupe for the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, and I had my eye on that palette for quite some time, the actual Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. But for me, I didn't know if I would be able to get a lot of use out of it, and like I said earlier, I have a hard time spending, upwards of $65 plus on a palette that I'm not going to use very often. I have several Huda Beauty palettes, and I love Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes. For a while, I used my Nude palette every day. What I think I'm going to do with this eyeshadow palette is maybe do a formulation comparison. I don't have the actual Mercury Retrograde palette. I won't be able to do an exact comparison of those two palettes. But what I do want to do is a comparison of what an actual Huda Beauty eyeshadow, how it performs, and how this eyeshadow palette performs next to it. So another order that I placed was from one of my favorite makeup companies. It is from Melt Cosmetics, and quite honestly, I really wanted to buy more. But I had to stop myself because at the end of this year, I've really been trying to use what I have and kind of use up a lot of products that I have because I don't want things to go to waste, and I think there's a very fine line between splurging on something you want and irresponsible purchasing. I have a lot of makeup already, and I really want to make sure that any makeup I buy is well thought out and has a purpose instead of just so that I can add it to my collection, because then it serves no point but to just try and increase the volume of makeup that I have. There's only so much makeup that I can apply on my face a day. I made a purchase on Melt Cosmetics, and I am in love with their lipsticks. And every time they have a sale, I always buy them. They just came out with an entire collection devoted to Beetlejuice, and I really, really, really want it. But $350 is a lot of money. And I feel like that would be like a really irresponsible purchase, but I really, really want it. Melt Cosmetics, if you ever see this, even if you just throw like a eyeshadow palette my way, oh my god, I would cry. I love Melt Cosmetics, and I really love their lipsticks, and I just had to add 2 more to my collection because I use lipstick every day, and so it definitely won't go to waste. I always get the matte lipsticks, and I have one in Pink Heels and one in Frisky, and these are the ultra matte lipsticks, and I think their packaging is really sleek. I love their packaging, and their lipstick really smells good. And this is Pink Heels, and I'm excited to try these. I want to say these lipsticks normally are $19, and not only did they have their makeup on sale, but they also had free shipping. And I believe I got these lipsticks for $5 a piece, which made it $10, and I did not have to pay shipping. So I feel like that was a steal. Like when I see a good deal like that, I cannot pass it up. And I needed new lipstick anyway, or maybe I didn't need it, but I wanted some new matte lipsticks anyway. And the last thing that I purchased was from a makeup company that I have not tried yet, but I have seen so many influencers talk about it, and I have read so many reviews, good reviews about these eyeshadows, and it's taken me so long to purchase anything from them because what I really want is to customize my own palette, but they're pretty expensive and I just can't get myself to pull the trigger on that one yet. So I finally got some eyeshadow palettes, and the only reason that I got them was because they were on sale, but they were also gorgeous and I'm super excited to try them. And this makeup company is called Makeup Geek, and I got 2 9-pan palettes and a loose glitter. And I will tell you, when I received these palettes, first of all, when I bought them, I had no idea that they were magnetic. So I was excited because now, once I use what I have in this palette, I can just go back to their website and make my own little 9-pan palette that I want from their single eyeshadows. So I was super excited. Their palettes are so sturdy. They just feel really luxurious. And this is the palette that I got. It is a 9-pan palette called Fall Harvest. And I just thought that this is really versatile. Like I feel like I can do a lot of everyday looks with it, and I love that it's a sturdy palette that I can reuse. The other palette that I got from Makeup Geek is called All That Glitters Isn't Always Gold, and it is a shimmer palette, and I have not used this yet. When I got it, I was so heartbroken because the purple shattered a little bit. These are very soft shimmers, so I just pressed it down. So you'll see which one because it looks like I've used it, but I haven't. Again, it is a very sturdy palette, and it is a 9-pan palette, but I think these shimmers are absolutely beautiful, and I feel like I needed some really good shimmers that weren't silver and gold, because I have a lot of silver and gold shimmers. I like that it had the blue and the green and the purple, and it had a pink one. So I'm really excited to try that one because you can do a lot with shimmers. You can use them to accentuate any look. Again, I love the fact that it's a magnetic palette. When I run out of something, or if I just feel like creating my own palette, I can take those pans out and put another one in. The last product that I got from Makeup Geek is the Sparklers Loose Glitter, and I saw this on the website, and I am a glitter type of girl. I love to add a little bit of sparkle to my look. This is probably going to get a little messy, but I just thought, and it's so hard to even show you on camera how pretty that is in person. What it looks like is it's a silver loose glitter that has almost kind of a rainbow shift. So that is the last product that I got in this haul. I think that this was quite a big haul, but you would be actually really surprised at how much money I didn't spend on this makeup. Everything that I bought was either on sale or I had a coupon for it. Nothing that I purchased was full price, and That's what I love about this, is that you can get quite a significant haul of makeup for a feasible amount of money. And I'm excited to try all these new products, and I'm excited to share with you whether I like them or not. I have a lot of ideas for videos to incorporate a lot of this makeup, and I can't wait to share that with you. If you have any ideas for any looks you might want me to try with all of these eyeshadow palettes, these are quite a few eyeshadow palettes that I bought, and I'd love to get great use out of them. So if you have any ideas, please feel free to let me know. I am all ears. I just want to create as many looks as I can. You will see more of this makeup very soon, I promise. And if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. As always, thank you for your time, and I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. It's been a really weird year for everybody. I think we're just ready to get this year over with. It is almost over. And hopefully 2021 will bring greater things for everybody. But I hope everybody is well, and I hope that you have an amazing week. I will see you in my next video. Can't wait to try these products out with you guys, and I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to me, and I will see you next time. Bye!